That's a quick 100 meters.
Smash that like button. Woo!
Like and subscribe.
One thing I haven't talked about at all are the credentials. This is the little booklet you get at Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port. I know you can get them on the way, and the idea is that you get stamps of all the places you've stayed in. To be fair, all the albergues pretty much stamp it for you, and then you can get stamps at churches and restaurants and bars along the way. But certainly in the last 100 kilometres, you're supposed to get 2 stamps a day, and we've been getting 3 to 4 a day. And this is a record of your journey. It's a Sunday morning. Last couple of hours before we get to Santiago de Compostela. He's just opened the church. Watching you on your way. Here we are, the last 10 kilometres. Hopefully this marker will tell us that there's 10 to go, or 9.99. Or exactly 10. That's a quick 100 meters, but 9.95. Notwithstanding the bit of tree held up by the wires, here are some self-seeded eucalyptus. Taking on that extra few K means that for the moment we're on our own. Oops. Now you won't find me leaving my cap somewhere, obviously. This Reas says 1893 on it. Even in these tiny villages, they managed to pop in a couple of albergues. You really are guard dogs. Blimey. So far, it's just been a road walk. Past the radio and television buildings of Galicia. I wondered what this was as we were going by. It's like a market. Get your food, get your trinkets, get everything. It's a market. Oh, and of course you can get your coffee. And it's a place to camp. One of the final long straight roads on the Camino. Good morning. The morning of day 32. The day we get into Santiago de Compostela. We had a private room last night, which was really nice. It's a longish day. It was quite nice just to do things at your own pace and not have to hide from places to change or whatever. So today is only 10k. We're a good 4 or 5k into it, making our way, and then that bit of the trip will be over. And yeah, it's quite a path. It's different. It's warm. Last 100 kilometres is full of people. But let's see where the rest of the day takes us. This is the sort of thing you're following. Five kilometres to go. Come off the trail a little bit. There is the cathedral. So here is quite a famous albergue on the outskirts of Santiago that takes 500 pilgrims. It's described in some of the guides as being a bit of a barracks, and you can sort of see why. Just on the outskirts of Santiago, you can see some of the industrial things on one side, housing in front of you, hotels, big roads. Very different to what we've been used to. I've been seeing their stickers for 100 kilometres. They have a big advert on the outskirts. A little bit more through the town. So a mixture of roads and paths. It's a bit difficult to know what you're on. Into the last kilometre. Something coming into view. A few more towers and spires as we come down this street. Good to see a street cleaner out doing his job. Whoa, and you come out into the square, and here it is. It's busy, loads of groups. It's a production line. They take your stuff off you if you filled in the form before, scan a QR code, and done. Print. I think this is the queue to get in the church. In which case, I'm not going to queue for 2 hours. A huge group of kids has just come in, clapping away. But it's got very busy. It's just a constant stream of peregrinos coming through, finishing their Camino. The train has arrived, yay! It just goes in a circle and leaves. It's pretty disappointing. So we come back post-mass and there's no queue. This was a huge snake in this particular area. So hopefully we'll be able to get into the cathedral. Now mass is over, it's easy to get in. The most intricate organ horns I've ever seen. The bag room. Loads of bags. This Loop Inn is a big operation and we're in room 208, which has got 5 beds. And we have these 2 on the floor. So they provide a towel, a pillowcase, 2 sheets, and a blanket. Wow, serious stuff.
Smash that like button. Woo!
Like and subscribe.